overtime, each team gets a possession starting at the opponent's 25-yard line. If it goes to a second overtime, teams again start at the 25-yard line, but must attempt a two-point conversion after a touchdown with no extra points allowed. From the third overtime on, teams alternate two-point conversion attempts from the 3-yard line until the game is decided.
All right, we are back here at the Game Above Sports Ball, and we are in overtime. So, this is what we have said earlier. Here is all down the sides to this.
Here in the Motor City, tied 30 all.
And luckily, we're in indoors or outdoors.
To end in overtime. Tucker Gleason out there at midfield, representing the Rockets. We'll get the call from Ron Hudson. Excuse me.
Okay, gentlemen, welcome to overtime.
All right, this is all down to this. Whichever team makes a touchdown will win the game in overtime, and that's how we can end the ball game here.
That is a head. That is a tail. Heads, tails. What's your call? Heads.
Ron Hudson is probably our referee, I guess. So don't forget. I don't know.
You want defense? Which end of the field? All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10. Hit at this end. Toledo won the coin toss and chose to go on defense. It will be 1st and 10. Hit at the 25-yard line.
So I'm telling you now, this is down the side here. Whichever team wins this game in overtime will be the Game Above the Game Above Sports Bowl champions.
In what looked like a game that Pitt was going to run away with. Not so fast. Toledo forces overtime, and here we go.
So hard.
Jason Candle's team lost their final game of the regular season in overtime at Akron. The game that eliminated them from MAC title appearance contention. Meanwhile, Pitt started their season 7-0, ranked in the top 20, lost their final 5, battling through injury, and now have true freshman quarterback Julian Duggar.
All right, and overtime is on the way, but this is all the sides here. If we make a touchdown, we won the game, and yes, oh no! Oh no! Oh, wow, man. Wow. Oh. My goodness, that'll be an easy touchdown, but stop. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wow, now we got to try this again if we notice anything, but
over it defensively today for Toledo. And it looked like for a moment there may have been a face mask there. I couldn't exactly
this is
tell.
gonna be crazy and over
on the field. But 3rd and 8 comes up here. Now your freshman quarterback most likely puts the ball back into the air.
And this overtime, we can use our one last time out. But for the 4 quarters, we do use our 3 timeouts. But this one, only have 1. Come on! This is for the win or something here. Move! Oh my God! And that will be the 1st and 10.
He's got all day to throw. But a lot of
times,
quarterbacks will try to make a play as there's an injured Rocket, I think, down on the field now. But for him to be able to take off and go, get this first down, you keep overtime alive. Obviously, you'd like to have points. But you don't have to settle for 3. Darius Alexander, the Toledo defender who is down, scored
on a pick six late in the second half to bring Toledo back into the game. Clearly in discomfort. And now Toledo, at least for this next play, without two of their best defensive linemen, DeAndre Reagan, who was ejected from the game for excessive unsportsmanlike conduct. They're without Darius Alexander. They're without Braden Alls, their starting safety, who exited with an injury. And they're without Maxon Hook, their three-time all-conference selection. 1st and 10 for Pitt. Swing pass to Reed. There goes the All-American.
Yeah, whoa! My goodness, we have speed here.
After a gain of 11 and another first down.
Wow, 1st and 10. Wow. Number 0 has speed, and he can run very fast too. Luckily he do. And by the way, we're rooting for Pittsburgh Panthers. Total possession is next. If we make us, and it's 1st and goal. Now 2nd and goal, 2nd and goal, 2nd and goal. Now the Raid Bowl is now on ESPN2 for Rutgers versus Kansas State Wildcats. But if we win, and we'll be the game above Sports Bowl champions, and we'll bring home this trophy and to the whole university. Let's see, can it go for it? Yes, yes, touchdown, Pittsburgh. And he takes the lead for right now.
Love the call. When you got a quarterback that can just take off and go like that, you got the extra hat as a blocker, right? And Pitt takes advantage of it there, and they avoid the devastation of that drop touchdown. And it looks like Des Reed is banged up a little bit, Matt. Ginger to get up after that play. I think you may just be cramping up, man. I mean, this guy's talking about Des Reed. Walks off slowly. He's got the Gatorade in his hands. I mean, that is the look of a young man who has left every single thing on the field. Every ounce of energy.
Ben Saul's on for the PAT.
And the PAT is good, and
Pat Narduzzi's team
all right.
painfully losing
Now.
the final 5 regular season games, 2 of those by 5 points or less, to Virginia, to Clemson. The injuries well documented, the unlucky plays well documented, Dustin.
It's been an interesting year for Pitt. You can say unlucky plays, and I get that, because there were. But you also had some lucky plays to get you to 7-0 as well. I mean, you're down 3 scores against Cincinnati, you come back and win. You're down double digits against North Carolina, you come back. So my point in saying that is, there's ebbs and flows to a season, and Pitt had a nice start to the year. You hate the way it fell apart, but again, this is a nice opportunity.
All right, now it's Toledo Rockets' turn. Let's see what they come up with.
Under pressure, is brought down to the backfield. Nate Matlack was there, as was the freshman.
Number 95, it's a first sack.
Loss of 8 on the play.
And literally the worst thing that can happen for this Rockets offense is to take a sack on this first play. Now you got 2nd and a mile. You've got to have a touchdown. Don't got to pick it all up here in this play.
We do! No! Get it!
And what an effort by the second leading rusher for Toledo. Makes it 3rd and manageable.
Incredible effort by Gleason. You can't say anything other than he's just a football player. Tough kid. Both quarterbacks now. You Duggar on the last drive takes off on a 3rd down to pick up that 1st down. Now here on 2nd and forever. Basically second in Toledo here from downtown Detroit. Takes off and it gives him a not even manageable, like a very attainable 3rd and about 3.
Four-man rush. Gleason feels it. And
No.
has to bury it. Brew again with the pressure.
Just
All right, this is all down to this. If we make a stop on them, and the game's over.
coming early.
If not, if Toledo,
If he would have just took off and gone, he probably picks up the first down on the ground with his legs. Now 4th and 3.
and for Toledo, this is must score to continue, must score touchdown. All right, here's the situation. It's all down to this. If Toledo Rockets does not make a touchdown, and we cannot continue, but wait a minute, there's a timeout that's taken by
I
Toledo.
probably would have taken a timeout anyway.
They're one timeout of this overtime period. Be a 30-second timeout.
Where are you going here if you're Jason Candle in Toledo?
Junior Vanderos. Not even a question. And I say that because this is the one guy that I think single-handedly put the team on his back in the second half to get you to this point where you're in overtime. Playing with a ton of passion. Like, I just put the football out somewhere where he can get his hands on it. I guarantee you he makes the catch.
Vanderos with a career-high 184 receiving yards on 11 catches.
He is in the slot. Top of the screen, closest to the core on the hash marks. And now you're...
And oh, wait a minute, and we
Randy
do
Bates
have a timeout too.
discuss. Maybe they're discussing where number 2 is at in blue.
All right.
If you're Randy Bates,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
been
dial
close to
up.
sacking Gleason a couple of times on this possession.
Now, the only problem is when you do bring all that pressure and if you end up going
Why
zero
don't you look
coverage in the back,
ne-
and I say zero coverage meaning man-to-man, no safety help, and you pressure, you leave the middle of the field wide open, and also you leave yourself vulnerable to that quarterback run. So if Gleason would decide to take
Oh,
off and
from
run with the pressure
Buck
and the man
County.
coverage, you potentially have an opportunity for him to maybe run for a touchdown. There's a look at Randy Bates on your left. Got a little scarlet and gray in there.
To keep the game alive if you're Toledo.
All right. If Toledo does not score and the game is over, let's see what happens. And he just continues.
Jerwan Newton, the program's all-time leader.
And he's still alive.
Touchdowns receiver, keeps the game alive for the Rockets.
Now the game is going to be stay alive for Toledo. Oh,
Now,
boy.
one thing to talk about here a little early is if Toledo scores, I'm going for 2 right now. So if Jason Candle is sitting there on the sidelines, I'd be thinking about that 2-point play to get that walk-off win.
Nominal carry on first down by Jaquez Stewart.
2nd and 9.
Back with the tackle. Kansas State transfer, by the way. If you're looking for that K-State Rutgers game, it's over on ESPN2. We will flip to it on ESPN at the conclusion of overtime here in Detroit. Second and 9.
2nd and 9. Oh! Oh, no! It's wide open space!
Close to the goal line.
Man.
The ball did come out, Matt, but they're going to say he was down.
And he has a first down.
Now it's 1st and goal now. Huh.
I would do...
I don't know. Tell me tell you that if they tie the game, then we go into second overtime.
That's quarterback run.
Oh, boy.
Well, Gleason certainly has that ability. Was third amongst all quarterbacks in the MAC this year in rushing touchdowns with 6.
And now you got to make sure that there's no false starts here. Toledo's been here before inside the 5. In fact, against Akron, they were in the same spot.
It's Wallen Zach. Stop short.
I'm snapping the ball to Gleason, and I'm saying, this is design quarterback run. You go get it. That's what I would do.
Second and goal. Gleason keeps following.
And now the touchdown for Toledo.
And Toledo a PAT away from tying the game in OT.
Wow.
What a tough young man who this year has battled a host of injuries, including head injuries in October.
I don't understand not going for 2 here. The second overtime, you've got to go for 2 when you score a touchdown.
Instead, it's Dylan Cunanan to tie it at 37. Right down the middle. What a swing. I mean, if you're just joining us,
Kevin Connors, what you got for us, partner?
Well, back the Rate Bowl is underway over on ESPN2 after K-State kicked a field goal on the opening drive. Antoine Raymond and Rutgers went 75 yards in 13 plays. 7-3, it's on ESPN2. You'll see it here on ESPN after our finish in Detroit, Matt.
thank you, Kevin. What a game we've had here in Detroit. And if you're just joining us, Toledo led by 8 at the half. Pitt scored 18 in a row. Looked like they were going to run away with this game. And Toledo came right back, scored the final 10 points of regulation. Here we are, starting OT number 2. Dustin Fox tied at 37.
It's been such a fun game, and for it to not end in multiple overtimes. Come on, let's go back to the start of the first overtime. This should have been a touchdown. Des Reed, the one play that he makes all day that he didn't make a great play. So then you go back to 4th down Toledo. You go to your star receiver, Juwan Newton, picks up the 4th and 3, and then Gleason is able to cap off the drive. They decided to tie the game to go to a second overtime. Now they've got the ball back, which is why I would have just gone for 2 and avoided this whole second overtime.
Pressure forces Gleason out.
Shoot it! Oh!
By Donovan McMillan.
Oh, and here's the thing. If that is picked off, I mean, this game's pretty much over, right? And you could have at least given yourself a chance by going for 2 at the end of that first overtime. All right, I'll get off my high horse now.
Intended for Juwan Newton. Gleason lives to see another down. 2nd and 10. With time. Over the middle and caught by Jaquez Stewart. Brandon George with the tackle. And they will move the sticks.
Stewart, he's quiet. You're like, is he still healthy enough to get in the game? Is he going to make a play? And then boom, pops into the game and makes a big play right there.
And we got
Gleason takes off and is brought down by Kyle Lewis. What a season by Kyle Lewis, 2nd team All-American, leading a veteran linebacking core.
Those are the types of plays that will get him on an NFL roster and in a starting role in the NFL. That's a big-time play, big-time stop.
Play clock below 5. On second down, Gleason.
And that is way off.
It almost looked like he just threw that away.
It didn't seem like that one had a chance at all. He was at least unsure.
And our possession will be next if Toledo Rockets couldn't hang on.
So 3rd and 10 here, and most likely going back to the air. And they've got their top 2 targets there at the bottom. You've got Newton number 1 and Vandeross number 2, ironically enough.
Empty set for Gleason. Here comes pressure. Over the middle.
No!
Intended for his leading receiver, Jawan Newton.
He had Newton wide open, but the pressure was, I think, too much. I think he just forced the throw to come out as a pass.
All right, well, for Toledo,
And it was thrown behind Newton. Newton was open.
So now we will see Dylan Cunanan from 33 hit that 51-yarder late in regulation to tie the game.
wait a second.
For the lead.
And
Cunanan buries it.
connects.
Take a little closer.
Now it's going to be a possession. It will be now.
Unless it's good and you're happy. You've got the lead. For the first time here in a while. And this thing just squeaks right through that left goalpost. You were like, it's gonna. Oh yeah, it is good. Barely. Barely good. You know what they say about barely good? It's good. So here's Des Reed now. I'm sure going to get a little bit more action here in the second overtime. And Matt, on the day, Des Reed has touched the football 37 times.
And there's going to be a pre-snap penalty here.
False start. Number 74. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well,
Guys, you should see Des Reed tough out the rest of this drive here. He was giving that treatment to his hamstring again with a massage gun. He told me that's part of his regular treatment. It's his way of being able to stay out here on the football field. He's really been tough in this one out the entire game.
He's a war daddy. At his size, and to be able to have that workload, just so impressive.
There he is with the carry. Spinning out of one tackle, cutting upfield.
Come on.
And Reed brought down at the 20 with over 160 yards rushing in a season-high performance for the first-year transfer out of Western Carolina.
He's holding that hamstring again, Matt. You take a look as he now goes down to the field. Talk about a young man that is giving it everything he has.
Well, remember, he missed their final game of the regular season against Boston College. They missed him severely in that loss to the Eagles. And Pat Narduzzi, as head coach, coming out to check on him. Pitt Nation thrilled. Desmond Reed announcing before the bowl game that he intended to return for the 2025 season. What a stat line for the young man.
Well, like we said before the game, like he would most likely touch the ball at least 30 times. Well, he's touched it 38. And here's the last run. Just continues to give such great effort. And you got to think that that's a cramp as they're stretching it out on the field, rubbing the hamstring, just trying to get that muscle to loosen up a little bit to allow him maybe another touch or two. And frankly, that may be all you need. Like if you can get Des Reed healthy enough to just get one carry, he could have a full body cramp in the end zone, and they carry him off the field as they would get a walk-off winner.
Trophy in hand.
Absolutely.
Well, fans, don't forget to check out the ESPN app for the Capital One post-game show immediately following our game here in Detroit. On ESPN, we will flip to K-State and Rutgers Right now being aired on ESPN2, but you can catch the post-game celebration here in Detroit on the app. We thought this game had the potential to be one of the best of bowl season. It has delivered. Two teams that didn't finish the regular seasons the way they wanted after very encouraging starts to their seasons, Dustin. They've left it all on the field today.
No question. Pitt was at one point a top 20 team in the country at 7-0. And also at one point, Toledo, had just knocked off an SEC opponent on the road, and they were looking to potentially get into that top 25 as well. And thinking they could build off of what they did a season ago in 2023, where they won 11 games. So, two prestigious programs going at it.
Here's Kenny Johnson on the sweep. And stopped short of the first down marker. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. And for Pitt, two true freshmen in the backfield. Julian Duggar at quarterback, Juelz Goff at running back. They give it to Goff.
Oh! We stopped short at the 1 yard line. I think number 26 also has speed too. Wow. All of our players got speed and they're fast too. And it just probably near the we probably near the near the 1 yard line, but we're on the 3 yard line. That's kind of a little short. Let's see if we can take it to a little larger lead for a bit. It's almost 6:30, so.
And I can tell you, as somebody who battled cramps my entire life as a football player, they're debilitating, and especially late in games, they don't go away. And once you start cramping in the hamstring, then the calf starts cramping, and all those other body parts start to go.
Extra blockers. It's Bartholomew on the carry, and he is stopped short. As Daniel Bolden came out of the pile with the football for Toledo.
Oh, they blew that way early to blow it dead. Like if they had let this go, they may have pushed him all the way into the end zone. And I like the call. When you get the big tight end in there as a wildcat. 2 plays.
And now Pat Narduzzi wants to call timeout as the play clock was winding down.
They're one timeout in this overtime period. In a 30-second timeout.
All right, 3rd and goal from the 1.
All right, it's no playtime clock, so.
Matt?
I think so.
Yeah, me too. Because here's the thing. If you kick here, you tie the game, and then you're going to those 2-point conversions anyway, which is actually further away from where you're at now. So you look at it as, hey, we got 2 plays to go win the game.
The way this game has gone, the way this season has gone, I think for Pitt, you control your own destiny. 2 plays to go win the game. Ben Saul's certainly very capable from this distance, and frankly, any distance, 50 and in.
All right, so you've got Bartholomew in again at quarterback, Matt.
He's going to pass it.
No!
Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Intended for the defensive tackle, Isaiah Neal. Cade Bell, the first-year offensive coordinator, pulling out all the tricks. And Pat Narduzzi's not going to take any chances here.
I don't agree with this call to kick the field goal.
18-yard field goal to tie the game for Ben Sauls.
To me, this doesn't make any sense. You're going to go to a double or a triple overtime and have to go for it.
For the tie. It's good. So now we're going to triple overtime now.
You don't think Jason Campbell's thrilled?
Oh, boy.
He said thank you very much.
Now that's the end of the second overtime. Oh, boy.
Let's send it back to studio with Kevin Connors.
Yeah, Matt, they're flying over on ESPN2. The rate ball now in the second quarter. This is Avery Johnson giving K-State the lead.
K-State doing everything they want. They got big runs, half of the yards on this 75-yard touchdown drive were big passes.
10-7, K-State lead. Matt?
Thank you,
All right, now we're going to start the third overtime.
Have had opportunities to win it on the final play and have not taken the opportunity.
We've seen Cade Bell pretty much run everything on that Waffle House chart he carries around. Anything is possible on this two-point conversion attempt here for Pitt to take the lead, led by the true freshman Julian Duggar, who was third on the depth chart entering the day. Eli Holstein missing his second consecutive game with injury. And the redshirt freshman walk-on quarterback David Lynch replaced midway through this game by Duggar.
Matt, think about this. Look where Pitt's at right now. They're further away than they just were.
All right, now
Seeing this correctly? Like, it just baffles me.
Toledo. They're one timeout in this overtime period. Be 30-second
We're
timeout.
watching the same game, right?
We are.
Yeah.
I have a feeling if you're not seeing it correctly, you're going to hear about it on Twitter here in about a couple of seconds. Jason Candle calls a timeout. Just wanted to see what the formation would be for Cade Bell.
Just one two-point conversion try per team per overtime period.
Overtime presented by Cheez-It.
Are you the cheesiest?
Start of the third overtime. Pitt with one opportunity to punch it in and regain the lead. Tied at 40. Empty set for Duggar. Feeling the pressure. There goes Duggar. Back in the end zone.
back in his zone.
By Kenny Johnson.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The sophomore from York, Pennsylvania, stepping up today in the absence of Kanate Mumpfield, gives Pitt the lead.
We're in the lead for right now. And that's the marching band over there.
Well, now Toledo has another chance as they do get their chance for the rebuttal. Heck of a throw. Athletic move there on the outside. The lefty, the southpaw, makes the throw. Can Toledo keep the game alive?
Gleason joined in the backfield by Connor Wallensack, who's been this team's leading rusher all season. To extend the game, but first a pre-snap penalty.
Offside, number 44. Defense in the neutral zone, causing the reaction of the offensive player. Penalties enforced after distance to the goal. We'll try the down.
So that
All
offside
right,
on Jimmy
so
Scott
now
moved
this.
Toledo closer to the end zone. From the 1.5-yard line. Gleason rolling. Looking. Caught.
Oh, now it's a tie game.
The Iowa State transfer Terrell Crosby Jr.
This is just amazing to me because
Now-
he should already be on the podium.
My goodness.
Toledo keeps the game alive. as we
Now it seems like this game will be keeping it alive, and it is.
Heck of a play call here by Candle in this Toledo offense. Great throw by Gleason, well executed. You know, that's a play where it's either going to be wide open, as it was right there, or Pitt's going to walk away a winner. So here we go. Overtime number 4.
All right, 4th overtime.
We have had 6 lead changes and 5 ties this afternoon in Detroit. 2 teams trying to end their seasons with a win. Fourth overtime in Detroit. Gleason under pressure. It is caught. Anthony Torres, their top tight end target, with the catch.
Unbelievable.
And now the ball is in Pat Narduzzi in Pitt's court.
Jason Candle is just using all 9 lives today, baby. Staying alive.
Told us his team was motivated by the opportunity to play another Power 4 school. Beat Mississippi State in early September. Have not beaten 2 Power 4 schools in the same season, but once before in program history. That was in 2015. One stop away from doing it here.
Rolling. On a roll. Keep moving. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. We lost in the 4th overtime. Hold up. Hold up.
That the penalty was on Pitt. Panthers players hoping, as they remain on their sideline, that they'll get another crack at this. But they're going to have to clear the field first.
And you got a player down cramping at about the 35-yard line.
Number 12, defense. Penalties in first half of the ball. They tried it down. Timeout for injury.
All right, we do have a timeout for injury. My goodness.
Avery Smith keeps the game alive for Pitt.
Well, actually.
It's pretty apparent.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, he held him the entire
Tomorrow.
play. Our camera crew with that isolation shot there. Heck of a shot. Very, very easy.
I had to get up at 9 a.m. Something. I had to get up at 9 a.m. in the morning, eat something. And then by the time I get back from the play, I'm hoping.
And I believe it was Jackson Barrow who was slow to get up for Toledo. Man, what a banged-up defense for the Rockets. Just trying to fight and grit their way to a win. Pat Narduzzi and his team so hungry.
We're keeping the game going. We're keeping it alive.
To tie the game.
Timeout Toledo. Jason Candle ran onto the field. He was on about the 5-yard line to get that timeout call.
Where do you go here if you're Pitt? We've seen a little bit of everything in this overtime from Cade Bell.
One timeout for this overtime period.
Honestly, I think maybe you go back to putting Bartholomew in at Wildcat. You've only got to get a yard and less than 2 yards, right? So, you know, the flag makes it half the distance, so it's a yard and a half.
Well, they send Bartholomew back out there, but Duggar is out there as well, the true freshman quarterback.
Yeah, the other thing to think about, too, where Pitt could have just won the game by going for it on 4th and goal for 1. Look at these players. They're all cramping.
All right.
They've been out here for 4.5 hours. At some point,
Man, come on now. And did we make it through what?
No signal. He did not.
Oh, no. We lost in the 4th overtime. Darn it.
I think this is the right call. Duggar's knee was down. He reaches across the goal line. I believe.
Oh, no.
One official was right on it. And Duggar's saying, hey, I extended the ball. which he did do, and it did go across the goal line, but he was down.
The ruling on the field is the runner was short of the line of the game. Excuse me, short of the goal line. The play is under further review.
Oh my God! Now it's on a review.
Keeps on giving. It's a game that won't end in Detroit.
I'll let.
So Ron Hudson's going to go to review. Todd Rath, a replay official, has been busy this afternoon in Detroit. Here's another look at it.
See, you can tell, like, right as he's going down, he stopped down. Oh, what a play by Bolden, too. Oh, maybe I was wrong. I'm sorry. We'll take another peek at that one.
I think he got it. On that look right there, I think he got it.
So the arm of Bolden, and I'm going to have to probably stand corrected here, Matt. Won't be the last time.
And all the Pitt players are watching this replay on the Jumbotron. They believe it's a touchdown.
Look at this angle here.
Let's see.
And this game, Dustin, has been so physical, so fiercely contested. Both sidelines jawing at each other all afternoon. We've seen a couple of scuffles break out. Toledo ran right across the field at the end of that game after they thought they had won. Now Pitt inching towards the Toledo sideline saying, hang on a second. There's the high view. And again, Pitt believes they have converted the two-pointer here to tie the game.
I tend to agree with them. I mean, right there you can see Bolden. His arm is underneath the leg of Duggan.
Long review here. Ron Hudson remains at the monitor. I think that's our best look, and to me, I don't know about you, but it looked to me on his first effort, he got the nose of the football over the plane.
Oh, there's no doubt that he got the ball across the goal line. It breaks the plane is whether that leg, side of the leg, the knee, any part of that body, lower body is on the ground, then he's down.
What an effort by Julian Duggar, regardless.
All these players have given an effort, an unbelievable effort today.
And on the Pitt sideline,
the problem is every player's going to need an IV when this game's over.
On the Pitt sideline right now, they believe it's inconclusive. They continue to show what we believe to be our best replay here in Detroit. And Pat Narduzzi and company believe they have a conversion here.
We might have to.
Meanwhile, Toledo, over the last two plays, believe they've won the game twice. Have that holding call negate a game-winning stop. Call on the field here is a game-winning stop. Now under review. Right there, bottom middle of your screen, you can see the football.
Oh yeah, that's
breaking the plane.
Breaks the plane.
There's Ron Hudson.
After review, it was determined the ball carrier was not down when the ball crossed the goal line. Touchdown.
Well, the call had been reversed, so that means we still play on.
Here we go.
Well,
And the Pitt offense will stay on the field because
and we will play on.
And now if you're Toledo, you got to gather yourself here, Dustin, because twice on that last possession, they thought they won the game. The emotional swings this afternoon in Detroit.
I've been a part of one of these deals before.
Wow.
The emotions, it's just incredible how you think you've got the game won, then you think you've got it lost. I mean, it's tough to keep that composure, and then Pitt's got to go right back at it here.
Goff and Duggar in the backfield. Two tight end set. Duggar looking end zone.
And it's caught. And we tie the game up.
And Pitt regains the lead.
Heck of a throw. Heck of a catch. Look at this throw.
And we still play on.
And so Toledo goes from thinking they won the game, they're on the field, they're celebrating that, to now trailing and having to convert another 2-point conversion just to keep this thing alive.
Jason Kendall standing by Ron Hudson with his offense about 10 yards off the sideline. Pitt defense is lined up, ready to go. And we're going to hear from Ron Hudson here. Or not.
Is the ball bobbling? I think they're taking a peek at that? Or no? Okay.
Maybe Jason Kendall wanted them to take a peek at it.
I think
Call confirmed up top.
I think that's what you're seeing. So, here we go.
Now we're going to the 5th overtime.
Can we say it anymore?
Tucker Gleason, Connor Wallensack in the backfield. Need to convert to extend the game. And a timeout.
Hold up.
Pitts, Pat Narduzzi.
Now it's a timeout.
Pitt, they're one timeout in this overtime period. It'll be 30 seconds in length.
Where are you going here if you're Toledo?
Well, you know, most teams have half a dozen 2-point plays, right? And we're now approaching to the point where you're running out of plays, and you're now kind of on the sidelines just drawing things up in the dirt like you're on the playground back in the day. And also, like, everyone's exhausted here, including me and you. I mean, listen, you've got Newton and you've got Vander Ross on the outside, and you've got Gleason who we know can take off and run the football.
Here we go for the game.
All right.
Vander Ross is your motion man.
Here comes the pressure.
Next up on it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh no.
Tucker Houdini. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Now we're going to the 6th overtime.
All these emotions are going through his mind, and yet he somehow has the calmness to collect himself and find Newton. This is incredible. Look at this. That is just an instinct you can't coach.
Fading to his left, flicking it to his right, and his head coach with the ever so poised fist pump. Jason Kendall looking for just his 2nd bowl win ever as the Toledo head coach, and their 2nd win this year against the P4 opponent. Their offense will start the 6th overtime. Presented by Cheez-It in Detroit. Wide open, it's Vander Ross. And Toledo back on top.
Matt, I've called a 7 overtime game before.
All right, we're now in the 6th overtime. So here's the deal.
That was, by the way, before they changed the rules. There was a true 7 overtimes. This is crazy, and it has the potential to continue on. Is now the Pitt Panthers trying to force that 7th overtime. Hey man, did you watch Christmas Eve? They went 5. That was a fun one. South Florida.
Bowl Mania, presented by Capital One, never disappoints.
We are now approaching 5 hours on this game.
Both teams within a 4-hour drive. Toledo just an hour away. Everybody on their feet at Ford Field. Pitt needs a score to extend the game.
Come on, let's try to score it and to extend our game. But wait a minute, we do have a timeout.
Toledo, your one timeout in this overtime.
No, actually, no.
Second timeout.
It's Toledo's timeout. I'm sorry.
What a chess match.
Do you like the new overtime rules?
Keeps it
Like
interesting.
going for two?
Well, from a fan perspective, it keeps it interesting, in my opinion.
The idea is to get the game to end quicker.
Right.
To save the players.
Not today.
Not today.
And if you're unfamiliar, after the second overtime, it is only 2-point conversions the rest of the way. The back half of the sixth overtime. Pat Narduzzi has been kneeling since about the third overtime. His team needs a conversion to tie it and extend the game. Desmond Reed back into the game. Here comes the pressure.
Let's see, can it go through? Oh, no! We lost the game in overtime, in 6 overtime. Oh, no! Oh! Now, our final score is 46-48 by 2. My goodness. Even over in the 6th overtime.
Collegiate game with the game-winning pressure, and Nazir Bowers on the back end with the coverage. Third time's a charm for Jason Candle. They thought they had it won twice before, and on the third attempt, they get it done.
I think both teams felt like they won the game like 5 different times.
Wow.
I've never been a part of a game, Matt, that has had so many different changes in momentum.
Wow.
It's incredible.
What an unbelievable game, man.
Both of these teams gave incredible effort to the very end. And our Capital One player, Matt, he wears number 2 for the Rockets, and his name, of course, is Junior Vanderos, who was just remarkable today. 12 catches, 194 yards. By the way, a career day.
How we end our season here.
Who I'm sure is gaining a lot more, and not that he wasn't already, but NFL love. Guy's a player. Heck of a player.
For the second time ever, Toledo beats 2 Power 4 teams in the same season. Jason Candle ties Gary Pinkel with his 73rd career win at Toledo. What a day. Thanks for joining us. Merry Christmas. For Dustin Fox, Harry Lyles, Eric Swearingen, TJ McGinnis, our entire crew, I'm Matt Schumacher saying so long from Detroit. Toledo wins it 48-46.
Wow. So long, everybody.